Hello and welcome back to the channel, but just in case you're new here, my name is Mike, and in this video I'm going to be giving my thoughts on the brand new Chucky trailer that just dropped for Season 2 yesterday at San Diego Comic-Con. I wasn't going to do this video, but I've been driving my wife crazy by talking to her about it constantly, and I need to talk about this more, so I'm going to do a rare Sunday upload here on This Is My Design, and we're going to get into it right now. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Yeah, anyway, let's talk about that Chucky trailer. Alright everybody, so let's go ahead and jump into this trailer a little bit. I want to give my quick thoughts on it. I'm going to try to make this video under 10 minutes or so you guys can just enjoy the content, leave your thoughts below, and you guys can get on with your lives because I don't want to take up too much of your time, like I'm doing right now with this preamble. So anyway, with all that being said, I really liked the trailer. I thought it was a good trailer. It looks like a lot of fun, and right off the bat, you start seeing a whole new setting for these characters in like a church, maybe like a Catholic school type of thing for, Devin, Lexi, and Jake to go to, which I think is really cool because it's something new for Chucky. Like, we've seen the military school, so now we're going to kind of see this aspect of it and the whole religion of it, which I think is a really cool thing to play with Chucky, with Charles Lee Ray as a character, because we already know that Chucky does not believe in God and says there is no God and stuff like that. So to see the religion aspect intertwined with this character is going to be really cool to see how Chucky just kind of takes his jabs at religion and the way he feels about it and just shows utterly no respect with his foul mouth and language and just murdering, you know, all these people of God. I think it's going to be a really cool concept in terms of that for Chucky. It's definitely breathing new life into the franchise, which John is so very good at doing. I also really like how they show where the characters are at after the events of Season 1. Two characters in particular I really like, with Jake seemingly just leaving everybody, going off on his own. I don't know if he's being taken somewhere or what the parental kind of thing is there, because all of them pretty much lost all their parents. Most of their parents are gone. It looked like Miss Fairchild was going to look after them at the end of Season 1, but that's kind of weird because Miss Fairchild, number 1, wasn't even in this trailer, and number 2, a few months ago when they announced all the cast that were returning for Season 2, the actress's name was not on there, so I'm not sure if Miss Fairchild is even coming back. Now, there's a chance that the actress, her name slips my mind, I'm so sorry, that is going to, or that played in Hannibal, maybe she's going to take over the role of Miss Fairchild because they look so similar. That's just speculation. I'm not totally sure about that. So that's really cool, though, that it shows Jake leaving, because it shows some character development and some like, kind of like, a reaction to the trauma that he went through. Like, there's no way that these kids were stalked and almost murdered by a serial killer in a doll's body, and they lost their parents and lost friends and all this tragedy, and then they just move on with their lives. Like, there's got to be some kind of character arc, some sort of response emotionally and physically from them. So Jake possibly leaving and running away, that's a really cool telling sign that there's going to be an arc there. It's not just going to be, oh, we're just going to hang out and everything's even keel till Chucky shows up, then we got to fight again. Same thing goes for Lexi. Lexi, they show her doing some hard drugs, man. She's sniffing some hard shit there in the bathroom or whatever she's doing in this trailer. And that, again, it shows an arc, a very believable arc, that these kids were, you know, went through some traumatizing shit. And naturally, they're going to react in certain ways, whether it's drugs or skipping town. So I think we're going to get a lot of cool character development and a lot of arcs for those two characters in particular. And that stuff has me really excited, so I really enjoyed seeing that. Also, we have Devin Sawa coming back, and we already knew this was happening. They've talked about it in articles for months. Devin Sawa is returning to not play the characters that he did, because those characters are now dead. He's now going to be playing a member of the church, which is pretty cool. He's a great actor. I'm happy to see him back, and the Child's Play franchise has done this before, to bring back actors or actresses to play other characters. So this is nothing new, but I'm glad to see him back, because he killed it, absolutely killed it in Season 1. I also really like some of the stuff in the trailer, aside from the Glenda stuff, which we'll get to at the end, because, you know, that's like the meat and potatoes for me. I really like the stuff we got to see with Andy in the delivery truck. The Chucky's like overtaking the truck, and they're all on the top, and he's trying to swerve the wheel and knock the Chucky's off. It looks like the Chucky's get loose, and they're starting to overthrow the truck. And we get that quick line of Andy saying, "This is for Kyle," and he's about to do something crazy or something stupid, something righteous. And I like that because, not that I think Andy's going to die or anything, but more so because Andy thinks Kyle is dead, so he is going to naturally be in a state of redemption, doing whatever it takes, you know what I mean, like to avenge Kyle's death. I'm pretty sure Kyle's alive. I'm almost positive that was the hand with the leather glove at the end of season 1. They purposely did not have her in this trailer, which is cool, but I don't really think he's fooling anybody. Kyle's still alive. They would not take out a legacy character like that. No way in hell. She's out there. But Andy doesn't know that she's alive. So it's going to drive him to do shit that he might not do if Kyle was alive. You know what I'm saying? So I really like that. I love the truck, seeing how the Chuckies are taking over. It looks really, really cool. Definitely love that shit. And kind of bouncing back again to the whole religion side of things, let's talk a little bit about Brad Dourif and his performance in this trailer. I have slight concerns about Brad Dourif is getting older, you know what I mean? He's getting older, he's getting up there, and there's certain lines he delivers where it doesn't sound like classic Chucky, you know what I mean? And it's not his fault, it's age. Our bodies break down, our voices change, you know, things happen. So I'm not saying it's against him. There was no line in the trailer that sounded bad, but some of his lines do sound a little tired and a little less Chucky-esque, if you will. Do you know what I mean? So, I mean, it's a sign of age and stuff, and that's totally fine. So I'm not going to nitpick it too much, but it is there. But I will say this, that his "Hi, I'm Chucky, wanna pray" that he says to the nun is literally, I'm calling it right now, tell him this is my design, said so. It's going to be a classic line from Chucky. That's going to be an all-timer. That's going to be an all-time classic line. That popped me big. And when all the critics and stuff and all these people are, all these news sites, not so much critics, all these news sites and content creators, you know, they're posting their reviews and their reactions and thoughts on the trailer. Everybody has that I'm Chucky, wanna pray. They already have that line in the title or in the description because it's already such a classic line, and I got to give Don 2 thumbs up for that. That was pretty damn good. That was clever. But, of course, the meat and potatoes of this trailer, at least for me, and from what it looks like, the reception from people that I've been seeing, the meat and potatoes of this was the Glenda return on screen. Now, we knew that they had casted a performer to play Glenn and Glenda. We knew they were coming back. It was already confirmed. Laura Lotzen, I don't know how to pronounce her first name, but something, I think it's Lotzen. They will be portraying Glenn and Glenda. Same performer, but playing both roles, which I think is really, really cool, and it's awesome for that performer, and I definitely already want to shake hands and get an autograph and a picture, because I am a diehard Glenn and Glenda fan, and I have been since day one, which cracks me up, because before the Child's Play TV series ever came out, all you heard across the interwaves and the Chucky fan base as a whole was people would shit on Glenn and Glenda. They would shit on Cedar Chucky. They hated that character. But now, miraculously, everybody's a Glenn and Glenda fan. I was looking on Facebook. I was looking on Instagram. All I saw was Glenn and Glenda love. Oh my God, can't believe they're back. Fire emojis, hearts, Glenn and Glenda, yay. You know why? Because people are too fucking scared to hate on the character because of this now progressive world that we live in, because the performer playing Glenn and Glenda is non-binary. Obviously, if you don't know, does not identify as a boy or a girl, so it is them, they, right? And people are too damn scared to say how they feel about it, so now everybody loves Glenn and Glenda. Oh, yay! Well, let me tell you something. Y'all can jump on that bandwagon, but I've been on that bandwagon since day one. I'm an OG Glenn and Glenda fan. Just wanted to put that out there. But I digress. I'm done being an ass. I digress. So Glenn and Glenda are coming back indeed. I am concerned in a way that the same performer will be portraying both characters, because I feel like they could do a lot more with the characters if it was two separate performers. You know what I mean? If they got a boy to play Glenn and they got you know, even a non-binary folk or even a girl, a female, to play Glenda. I thought you could do more with those characters if you had two separate people portraying them. But we're just going to have to see how it goes. I could be wrong on that. I could be eating my words. A little bit concerning, but regardless to say, I watched that trailer and I was screaming and running around my living room and I was fist bumping and my wife was making fun of me, but when they hit that Glenn and Glenda come to mommy line and I got to see them, I lost my shit. Lost my shit. I'm a day one OG Glenn and Glenda fan. Trailer looks phenomenal. I really, really like it. I think season 2 is just going to up the ante for everything we saw in season 1. They have taken a horror icon, moved him into television, and have just owned it like no one else has before, and they've blown away all my expectations. Glenn and Glenda is back. My prayers have been answered. The show looks amazing. I love the trailer. So, of course, I want to know y'all's thoughts, but that is my overall thoughts on the Chucky Season 2 trailer reaction. And it's coming out soon, guys, October 5th. I'm going to be there. And also, I want to announce that I'm going to be covering every single episode just like last year. I will do a pre-recorded video review for every episode except the finale, which will be a live stream when we discuss the finale and the whole season as a whole. I don't know if it's going to be a Killing Time or maybe some sort of new live stream. I don't know if anyone's going to be with me. More on that as time comes, but I will be covering the entire season like we did last year, but bigger and better. Thanks, y'all, for watching. And, of course, I want to thank you all so very much from the bottom of my heart for watching this. It really does mean a lot to me. And I really, really want to know what you guys think of Chucky Season 2, the trailer. What are you excited for? What do you want to see? I want to know everything. Put it down in the comments down below so we can get some conversation flowing. Also, you guys can follow me on Instagram if you want to, right there, for a more personal look at my life of horror. And one more thing to say before we roll on out of here, you guys, is if you want to join the Facebook group, it's a closed group where all of us horror fans gather and we can talk, discuss, share, and post all things horror that we love. And if you're interested in that, all you got to do is go to Facebook and type in, "This is our design, HC." My wife or myself will accept you right away, and you can start talking some bloody good shit. So, with all that being said, again, thank you all so very much. My name is Mike, and this is my design.